So I got up this morning and threw some makeup on my face, and my son and I decided we were going to go hang out today. So I brought my camera with me. Well, we went to the outlet mall, which is an outdoor mall, and it's raining. So vlogging was a challenge. So I just left my camera in the car. It literally rained the whole time we were there. It's still raining now, and it's very gloomy and overcast. And when we left the house, it wasn't that cold out. So like I just have this very thin knitted sweater on, and then this and a t-shirt. I was freezing. I really like this shirt that I'm wearing. It's got this collar on it. I'm trying to get this. So like I can cover my head and my face with it, but it was not enough for me. I was frozen. So I figured I would show you guys what I got. While sorry about the lighting condition, it's just like I said, it's overcast. So, and my windows at this time of day, I don't get any light in here. It is 3:30. So I got this t-shirt at H&M. It was on sale for $7, and I couldn't help it. I had to get it. Look. Isn't that cute? I couldn't help myself. I had to get it. It's a little bit big, but I like my stuff big. So anyway, moving on. We went to Old Navy and I found this shirt. My son actually found this shirt, and it's pretty bad that my kids know that very rarely do I venture into the women's section. So we were over in the men's section, and he's like, "Mom, come over here." He goes, "There's some shirts over here that I think you would like." And of course they were in the men's section. He found this shirt, and I think it's nice. It's black, and it just has some stripes on it. It reminds me of escalator steps. But that was on sale for like $6, so I got that. And then I have not bought any candles this year from Bath and Body Works, so I decided to get a candle, and I got maple cinnamon pancakes. Can you smell it? Take a big sniff. Oh, goodness gracious, it smells good. It smells like maple and butter and cinnamon and pancakes and just all the good stuff you can imagine that goes on a pancake. And then I got this in the mail. It's from Etsy. And I didn't order anything from Etsy, but I think I know what this is. So this is the box. I'm going to open it while I'm standing here. I really need to change. I'm so cold. I just want to put some jammy pants on. It's from Feather River Body. I know what this is. My friend Beth, she got me. Hold on. And I love this brand. I love this brand. Her eyeshadows. I mean, I've never had Tom Ford or Burberry, but I can imagine that these eyeshadows perform just as well, if not better. I don't know what she puts in this. It's like fairy dust or something, but I'm not kidding you when I say that her matte eyeshadows are probably the best I've ever used. And that's saying a lot because I have a lot of different brands. This box is full of eyeshadows. Beth ordered me every single matte eyeshadow that Heather makes. Oh my god. This is unbelievable. I'm going to sit on the floor over here and try to make some light so you guys can see. Alright, I'm standing in front of my ring light. Okay. My god. That one's called Moon Landing. I don't know that I'm going to be able to go through all these. I've never in my whole life had this. I mean, this box is completely like, it is loaded. I didn't realize that she had this many matte eyeshadows. Look at this. And there's still, these are the two piles, and then there's more. There's another pile in the box. Beth, thank you so much. This is insane. I need to buy a palette now. I need a palette because I don't have one. I definitely do not have a palette to hold all of these. There's got to be, hold on, I'm going to count them. I'll be right back. There are 55 eyeshadows in this pile. That's really very pretty. Peach Crush. I like that. You guys, I don't ever for the rest of my life need to buy eyeshadow again. Ever for the rest of my life. Chocolate is beautiful. Down the Path is beautiful. I don't know if these are showing up. Eastern Rise, beautiful. Beth, thank you so much. I really appreciate this. Now I feel like a super cheap ass. This is amazing. I have some work to do. We are going to Publix.
Hey.
Because I forgot that. Whoops. Sorry. I forgot that I had a list of things that I needed to get. Very rarely is shopping enjoyable. Today it was for a little while. But the constant like grocery shopping and stuff, it gets old. But anyway, I've got company. Somebody's with me. I had to bribe him because he can't just, you know, be nice and go with me to the store.
Mom, you literally just videotaped me. They know I'm here.
No, you don't understand what I'm saying.
They actually
Anyway, I had to bribe him.
No.
Really? So if I wouldn't have said, Wyatt, come to the grocery store with me, and you would have been like, okay, Mom, no problem.
Oh,
No, you wouldn't have. So I had to say, Wyatt, if you come to the store with me, I'll get you something to eat. That's what I had to say, because he wouldn't just come with me. I have to, you know, I have to give favors.
I'm a terrible son.
That you are.
Oh, wow, you actually admit it.
I didn't admit it. You're the one that said it. I'm just agreeing with you. He said he's a terrible son, and I said, yes, you are. And he's off. I'm trying to teach him how to film, but he can't figure out, he's having a hard time figuring out how to see where he's walking while he's filming. So now I am off to go home and start on dinner. Today went by really, really fast, and it's a little annoying.
Yeah, it is.
I am frozen.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm warm.
literally frozen. Look at my sag. Look what's happening. That's how you can really tell my age. All you have to do is look around my mouth. And you'll look at me and go, yep, she's 44. Might even be older. I'm running behind today on getting my vlog up. I haven't even started editing my vlog from yesterday. And it's already 5 o'clock. So it's definitely going to go up late today. But I had a nice time hanging out with TJ. I got my chocolate chips. And I got this stuff. And I'm not sure that this is what I need, and I probably shouldn't have bought it. I'm gonna try that on the pretzels and see what happens. It might not work. My husband was supposed to get me a block of Ghirardelli chocolate from Sam's Club, and he either forgot or they just didn't have it. So it's about to get dark. Here we go. That's what I prefer, is that brand, but hopefully this stuff works. Fingers crossed. I forgot that I have to do, in order for me to maintain my license, I have to have a certain amount of credits every 3 years, and I forgot about it, and I have to have them in by the end of the year, which does not give me much time. I think I need 30. Right now I've got 15, if I'm not mistaken. So that means I'm going to have to take a bunch of little tests between now and the end of the year so that I can get my CMEs up. I totally forgot about it. I'm glad they sent me something in the mail because I would have just not done it. So I got this brand for the mincemeat pies. That's the brand I used before, but it was not in the jar. And that tasted pretty good. And then I'm going to make myself a traditional English breakfast tomorrow. And no, I am not English. There's no family history that I know of that is English. I just really like the culture and the food. So That's what I'm gonna make tomorrow for breakfast. Good morning, guys, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 20. Okay, I am making myself breakfast, and I bought these at Publix. I'm having myself an English breakfast. Even though there is not one English bone in my body. I don't know why. That's one culture I'm fascinated with. I don't know why. I've always been that way. So I'm gonna make a couple of eggs and some toast. And I have no bacon or sausage. I'm not a big sausage fan anyway, but I have no meat that I'm putting with this, but I'm totally okay with having a meatless breakfast. Most of you know that. Look at my shirt. I love that. Here to be awesome. That's me. I am here to be awesome. So today I had kind of a bad day yesterday. Actually, the day itself was okay. It was last night, and I found out that my CMEs are due by the end of the year. What CMEs are is continuing medical education, and every 3 years you have to have 30 CMEs in. Well, I did not keep track, and it's my fault, but the ARDMS sent me a postcard in the mail saying, don't forget your CMEs are due this year, and it's like, I wish you would have sent me this a month ago. So today I have to spend $160 to become part of this ultrasound society thing that I don't want to have to do, just so that I can get these credits, because otherwise if I don't, I'm going to end up wasting a lot of time trying to find free credits, only to find out that the ARDMS may not take those credits, so I just have to bite the bullet. So Merry Christmas to me. But I'm going to sit down. Today's going to be a boring day. The only thing that I plan on doing is I have to go to Walmart to get some vitamins, but that can wait. And I'm moving my desk back in front of the window where it was. And after I get through eating, I'm going to do that. And then I have to sit down and take these tests. And I'm going to try to get at least 10 of them done today, if not more. So my food is done. I think I did that right. Toast, beans, and then 2 fried eggs. So I'm going to sit down and eat. And I showed you guys these eyeshadows yesterday that Beth had sent to me. And I have some old MAC palettes. I'm going to put the eyeshadows in there until I can get a bigger and nicer palette for those. Poor Mr. Grimsdyke. That's one of my favorite movies. It's the Tales from the Crypt. That's the one I'm watching. And then Vault of Horror is the other one that I really like. Alright. So I've just got through taking all of the eyeshadows out of their wrappers and putting them in here. Look at how pretty. I would like to see if I can find a palette, a huge palette, that would fit all of those. Because, and maybe something with like a clear top so I can see through. But then again, I guess that doesn't really matter because I'll know what's in there. But so far, this is what I'm doing. I was going to use my old MAC palettes, but I decided against it. I just would much rather have had 2 big palettes than 4 small ones. So what I did was I took my Makeup Geek eyeshadows out and I put them in here. That's how I used to label my palettes. That was before I got really good at knowing what they are without looking at the bottom. And then this is a few more Makeup Geek, some Divina, and what the heck else is in there? Oh, Luxie. Now I just have to find a place for the Feather River Body highlighters that I have, and then I'll be good. I'm still working on getting everything situated. So far, this is what I have. I really hate that thing, but I guess it doesn't really matter. No one comes in my room, so it's not that big a deal. And then I have to use that. That has more eyeshadows in it and a lot of face stuff like bronzers and all that. And then that little guy is holding on to what I'm currently using as far as eyeshadows go. But I still have a lot of work to do, and there's still a lot of junk on my bed, including that thing right there. I think it's funny how he puts his, like, scoots his butt in, or squeezes his butt in anywhere that he can, so. And I've also been thinking about, I don't know, I did a declutter not too long ago, and I almost feel like I'm in need of another one. So, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I just have, there are so many things that I have gotten recently that I really, really, really like. And then there's some things that I like, and then there's some things that I sort of like, and then there's some things that I'm just like, eh. The things that I'm about, I should probably get rid of. But I still have, it's only 12:30. I still have to, ouch, my eye is so irritated. The makeup remover that I used really irritated my eye, or my lid. It almost feels like it burned it. I still have to run to the store. My husband wants to start taking vitamins, so I gotta go get him some vitamins. And then I have to start taking those tests. So I think I'm gonna be really preoccupied today. Once I get done with this, I'm gonna shower and then run to the store. I really do not feel like leaving the house today at all. The last thing that I want to do is leave the house. He's off tomorrow. Maybe he can get his own vitamins. Maybe we'll go tomorrow together and he can pick out what vitamins he wants. Look at this. Anywho, I'm going to finish this up. And then we'll see how I feel after. So I'm going to make a smoothie. So I'm in the mood for something sweet, but I need to stay away from the cookies that are on the table. So I'm going to use some blueberries. I'll throw some raspberries in there. Why not, right? Let's just do a mishmash. And we'll do some pineapple. That sounds interesting. And perhaps we'll throw a banana. Hi. Maybe we'll throw a banana in there. I also have these, and one of these days I'm going to try it with, I like to use these instead of sometimes regular peanut butter, and I've heard that you can use these in smoothies. I have this one, and then I have the regular peanut butter. That one's got chocolate in it. So far, I have some spinach and almond milk in there. This is going to be an interesting combination. Daisy's out here waiting for me. Hi! You guys are in my cabinet again. How does it feel being in that small space? Alright, some pineapple. Throw some of that in there. Throw some raspberries in there. Put some blueberries in. Oh my gosh, I can't get this open. There we go. The cat is over here to my right, and he's trying to get in the cabinet. I was going to put some protein powder in, but I think I'm just going to use some oatmeal. Oh my god. I'm so curious to see how this is going to work out. I didn't put the banana in yet. I'm kind of holding off on the banana to see how this is going to turn out. I make the ugliest smoothies. Look at this. Why is it that when I watch other people make them, they're so pretty, and I make them and it's like, looks like throw up. But it actually tastes pretty good. This mishmash of stuff. The spinach is what's making it look so ugly, but the reason that I keep putting spinach in every time I make one of these is because I don't eat as many vegetables as I should. So I figure if I pile some spinach in there, that'll kind of help. I have to get back into eating salads. We were eating salads almost every day for a very long time, and then I was eating, more fruits and vegetables, but I've kind of slacked in the last couple weeks. So that's why I've been kind of trying to drink more smoothies to help with that. Look who just decided to break in. Puppies. Also, I wanted to tell you guys, after I blended everything together, I think I told you I was going to throw more stuff in. I put more raspberries, pineapple, and then I put a little bit of honey in. Because all I was tasting was like oatmeal. But It's 1 o'clock now. I need to finish this stuff up. I don't want to be doing this all day. Even though this is really the only kind of cleaning I like to do. I can't be sitting here doing this all day because now I've got priorities. Alrighty, things are back where they were when I first moved in. Got my cart over here, and it's a lot more, there's a lot more stuff than when I first moved in here, that's for sure. I still am going to do some more decluttering. I need to get rid of a lot of stuff that's in there. And then also these little things like this and like that. This used to be packed. I've since gotten rid of quite a bit of stuff or have used it up. I'm working on this pile here. I'm starting to get to the point where little things, not so much this because it's eyeshadow, and you guys know I love eyeshadow, but little things are starting to get on my nerves. I was looking at this earlier and I kept thinking to myself, do I really use all this stuff? And to be honest, I use 90% of this. I get a bug up my butt and I just want to get rid of everything. And then there's days where I look at it and I go, oh, I like this, I don't want to get rid of it. So it gets very difficult. I have a drawer in the that little roller cart that I just showed you that is full of things that I wanted to get rid of and changed my mind. But it's still sitting in there. And then since I've done that declutter, I have found more things that I want to get rid of. I'm thinking, and it's not a for sure yet, but I'm thinking of parting with some of this stuff. This for sure is going to go. I can't stand that palette. I will never ever use it again. I don't know, like this Too Faced palette, I won't use that. I really don't like this palette, to tell you guys the truth. I hardly ever use it. I think there's like 2 colors in this Mega Pro palette that I really like, but I could easily find dupes for them in the rest of my stuff. I do like my Urban Decay, so I'm going to keep those. I'm keeping this because that was a gift from my son, but yeah, that Too Faced and maybe that Mega Pro might go. I'm getting rid of that Jaclyn Hill palette because I can't stand it. From over here, I might get rid of this Laura Mercier artist palette. I don't really reach for that ever. I don't know. I'm going to keep all my Naked palettes and my Kat Von D palettes. But I've got a lot of thinking to do. I don't like to make rash, like quick decisions. I need time to think. There's quite a few palettes down there that I may end up getting rid of as well. I feel like the stuff that I really like and that I use for some reason, can you guys hear that? For some reason I'm having a hard time with the breathing. The stuff that I reach for the most is around my desk. So like those palettes, minus that pink guy right there. Those palettes, the ones in there, I have some eyeshadow palettes down there. And my MAC stuff I still use. So I don't know, I gotta go through this stuff. I really like Makeup Revolution, so I need to find a place for those. I've said it before and I will say it again, I'm very much the kind of person that needs things out in the open so that I remember to use them. If things are put away in a cart or something, I forget about it. If I could have a room, just one room to myself, all of these things would be out on the walls, like on shelves, so that I could see them. It would be a mess, but it would be my mess, So as you can see, it is now dark outside. It's been a long time since I vlogged last. So I finally got myself signed up to the, it's the SDMS. It's Society of Diagnostic Medical Sonographers. And I've taken one test. It took me like 15 minutes to do the test because it's a rather long article. And I'm not going to lie, I don't read the whole article. I look at the questions and skim through and answer them that way. Because I have so many to take, I don't have really the time to read every article thoroughly. So I just skim. So this is my view right now. It is almost 8 o'clock and I am reading about testicular tumors. Oh my God. I've already got 2 done. Well, let me show you. Here's my certificate. I got another one over there. I only have 2 more questions to answer on this subject, and then I can move on to the next test. So at the rate that I'm going, I should have this, honestly, I should have this done in no time. I'm getting these tests done in like, this one pretty quick, like 10 to 15 minutes. So I know 30 sounds like a lot, but there's only 10 questions for each subject. I don't think I'll have a problem. Now I'm taking a test on testicles, and I made a, what is that called? Holy cow, a manganata. So far I have 6 tests done. Or no, I have 5. This is gonna be my 6th. And I'm glad that I turned this on because I just found the answer to the next question. Look at how pretty. Of course she wants to go outside. I gotta turn a light on in here, even though it's nice and cozy. I'm done for the night. I feel really burned out. I struggled on the last test I took. One of the tests I completely blew off because the format that it was displayed in, it was really annoying, and I had to keep, like, I don't know, there were like 28 pages or something like that, and I had to keep flipping through them on the screen, and it was just annoying. So I just clicked whatever answers, and of course I ended up failing it, but I just wanted to be done with it. I think there's another animal outside. She's a better watchdog than Charlie, I swear. Alright, so anyway, I have to end this because it's almost midnight. I think I'm going to relax in front of the TV. Eventually I'll get in bed. So anyway, thanks for hanging with me today, guys, and I will see you tomorrow.